Invincible.
Hello, brothers and sisters. Peace of Jesus Christ be with you. Welcome, everybody. Again, God bless you. I hope you are all doing well and having fun. I think today's topic is is not about too much fun. It's more about prosecution in different way, persecution in different way. Really, you know. Yesterday it was about Christians. Today it's about them persecuting their own women, their own girls. You know, we're still in India. It's happening in India, Pakistan, and all that region. You know, so the idea is women they have no right, they have no value for those Hindus, Sikh, or anything you can call them in that country. Um, Worst of all, that Muslims they lie about the topic. They try to make themselves innocent from the topic, while they are deep in it. You know, that's sad. That's sad. Someone will make himself, let's say, innocent, while he's really in deep. What you can say it. I don't want to say it. uh, camel urine, let's say. They are deep, up to their ears. However, I'm gonna share with you the link. Whoever would like to come up with me, it will be a good topic to talk about. Nafid's brother, God bless you. Welcome, Hanaya. Welcome, Dragona. Welcome, sister. Welcome, everybody. God bless you all and keep you safe. Please share the link and invite as many as you would like to get to have. I don't know why I'm saying today a lot. Johanita, welcome, welcome, Johanita. God bless you. Shalom. Uh, I see new names, and I'm happy to always have a new names, and I really enjoy having you, and I'll be happy all the time to see new names, and I hope to you will stay with us because we love to always see you. Black Apple, welcome, sister. God bless you. So, Dragona, welcome. Hello, sister.
Good evening, my friend. How are you,
Good.
my brother?
I'm okay, and you?
I'm fine. I just wanted to have my supper. I enjoyed a free day and it was a nice weather. It was, I think, 20, around 20 degree, 23, 4.
Nice,
I was
nice,
at my church and yeah, and I had just a peaceful day. Praise the Lord.
wonderful, wonderful. I'm happy
Yeah,
for
yeah.
you. Anella, welcome, sister. God bless you. Shalom. So, what? It was a lovely day. Then, did you have some sunshine or not?
Absolutely. A lot of sun and not too hot, but you was able to work in short sleeves still. So it was a
Wonderful.
nice weather. Yeah.
It is a nice weather in UK, but no sun. No son, no daughter, nothing.
But for UK it's great. As long
Yeah,
as it's not raining.
not raining. It's a break. Yes, yes, it's a good break.
Glad to hear that. Glad to hear that.
Yeah.
Glad
Would
to
you
hear
like
that.
to start by the prayer, please, sister?
I can do.
Please go ahead.
Um, Lord, we ask you, humble as a servant of yours, We pray to you, Lord, have mercy on this world. So many people don't know you, Lord. Even they can't read the scripture and they have no excuse anymore, like earlier, but still so many just make them blind and rejected your word, Lord. Lord, you cannot imagine, stupid to say, you can imagine everything what we think, how hurt we are to look around us and to see so many people who are so stubborn and filled with so much evil and envy and stupidity and wickedness. Lord, they desperately need your love and guidance, Lord. And we know that you have more than enough patience with all of us. And we also know that that absolutely don't deserve, but still you grant us this grace. So we ask you again and again and again, have mercy on all of us, Lord. Have mercy on us sinners, Lord. And restore peace on this world. Let them all see you in all glory, so that we can all enjoy peace like we did in Garden Eden and like we will do in New Jerusalem. Restore peace in this world and open the eyes of all people so that they can stop with all the wickedness and all evil. And we can all praise you together. In Jesus' name. That's all what we ask. Amen. Thank you, Lord.
I mean, I mean, thank you, sister, for this lovely prayer. Thank you very much. Apparently, we are losing viewers, but according to my
My prayer is too long.
no,
I
it's
know. I'm
fine.
sorry.
No, no, not for that, not for that. But just some people they simply keep going backward and forward. So it's fine, no big deal. Uh, so we will. And it's not about you. And the YouTube keep showing me, or Streamyard keep showing me wrong info. Let's say I can see in front of me 4 or 5 people, and the minimum typing in here I can see only one who's showing me in front of me, like only one viewer. That's impossible. There is at least me and you. So
Forget that. They always show the wrong information, you
exactly, they're
know?
giving wrong information. Yeah,
And you do it for the Lord anyway.
I do. Yeah,
I,
exactly. I don't care. I don't
I
care.
say that many times to Lights for All Nations because my friend Light for All Nations is also desperate. Said to me, um, I invest so many hours. I don't care about money. I don't care about anything because channel is not monetized at all. And she said, I do everything for the Lord, but I want to reach to people. I want them to hear that. I want them to see all those situation and persecution. I wanted to know for them to know that. That's all what I know.
Yeah, you remind me about monetization. I should remove mine because I put it for only trial to see if it will increase. If I will have more people, I only have like
And
5 6 people, no more.
it's
So
not better.
no, it's not better, not better.
Yeah, you see.
So I will remove the monetization. I think so. Yeah. JD as welcome. Nicodemus, welcome, brother, and everyone. You are really welcome, everybody. We are really lovely family in Christ. Online, actually. That's lovely. So let's speak about those habits and what they do in India.
But
Apparently,
isn't that great, brother? We are across the world, and still we are together. Praise the
Absolutely.
Lord.
Absolutely. Yeah. I praise the Lord. Thank you, Lord Jesus Christ, about all this lovely family. It's really, they are really, really loving and caring, and you will be astonished by all their love and prayers and everything. So they are so good. Thank you, Lord. So, what I was saying, there is some habits. One of them, basically in India, and the by Hindus, I discovered it's as well by Sikh. So basically, it's the area, but mainly by Hindus. Yeah, they uh, they burn girls if they reach the age of 30 and they don't get married. So they kill them, they burn them, and it came to my mind, to my it alarmed me when I saw it on TikTok that Muslims speaking about it. Yeah, and I asked about it, that there is nothing like that at the moment, but it just Muslims, they want to create a big fuss about it. But then we went deep in it, as Yasser Qadi said, deep dive in it. We deep dive in it, and we found a hell of it, lots of it, but in different ways, so those sheikhs, they were making Islam is the pure about women and nice about women, while they are the lowest on earth for in case of women. But however, we'll show the type of what the Hindus do, because we promised to speak about the subject about India, and like that will be alarming people and show them the truth, and we always want to show the truth. So yeah, they wanna this do this daawa. Yes, you're right, Nicodemus. It's about daawa and showing that Islam is good, Islam is wonderful, and in Islam honored women, and he gave it a chapter in the Quran. Damn that chapter! It's annoying. It's insulting women. They gave a chapter to Mary, and they insult Mary. They gave a chapter to everyone, and they insult everyone else. So everyone in that, even the cow, they insulted the cow, they slaughtered the cow in it. So imagine what kind of Quran it is. It is Qur and An. Quran is donkey and the young donkey. So donkey, you remember this idea, donkey. Yeah. An is the donkey in French, and Qur in Arabic is like a young donkey. So two little donkeys passing by. uh, Hindus did burn the mosques, but Christian didn't. Uh, are you a Muslim? I am happy that you are here. Jump over. I have the link pinned, and I would like to have you. We are still early evening. I'm happy to have you. Come up, come up, come up. I a space explorer. Ha! The jinn when explored the space. The shooting star hit their asses. Allah doesn't allow you. Change your name. You are a star. Yeah, you are a star in only in your mother's eye. If you are a Muslim, in this case, if you are a Christian, you are allowed to be. If you are a star, and you are a Muslim, you will be you'll be what what I told you earlier on. Allah will shoot you with a shooting star, and you will be pew, dead, because Allah have got those stars only to shoot jinn or anyone who will go up to the space. That's it's not untrue, but it's all right. So space explorer, welcome, and come up. Morning star. Morning star in general is called for the devil. So I hope you are not that devil, you know? So it's two cases anyway. It could be devil or something else, but I don't want you to be the devil. Apparently you are a young man, so, and you are funny, and I like you. I like to have you. Just come up. Just come up. I would really like to have you, as somebody said, as a snack. What do you think about that? You are funny, and to start
This
with,
is
yes,
this
go
is
ahead.
the same brother that was his guest yesterday, Morning Star.
No, you are joking.
Hmm?
You are joking.
But that's the same brother. I know, but that's the same brother,
I said yes.
isn't he?
Ah,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
yes, yes. Good, good, good. I thought he's a Muslim. That's good. That's good, good.
No,
Welcome,
no, you
welcome, welcome.
forgot. You forgot. You
No,
just forgot.
no, I didn't have his name. He was more called Morning Star. I thought he's a Muslim because as a
You
Muslim,
just didn't remember the name. You just
yeah,
didn't
yeah,
remember the
no,
name.
as a Muslim, he wouldn't pass with me. I have to hackle him a bit. Yeah, yeah, good, good. I know. Yeah, 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 yeah. I got you now. I got you now. So, Morning Star, welcome, welcome. Uh, yeah. So, let's talk about these burning girls, and then I will show you what Muslim were saying. Anyway, I told you they were making themselves. Uh, yeah, yeah, I got it, Nafid. Thank you very much. I Let me share my screen, and I will show you what's happening in India. You know, it will be funny if you. Let's start from the first tab. We'll start by the dowry. Apparently, apparently, people look how this customs and stuff they're wearing some nice stuff. I don't know how painful it is, but it look nice anyway. Take time, lots of time to be done. However, apparently the big problem is the dowry. 9 reasons why dowry is horrible for women. Now, as I spoke with one of our brothers, and he explained to me that some families, as soon as they receive a girl, or actually, I may have that in different tab, that they are doing echo before having the girl, so they do the echo. Where is that? And anyway, I will show it to you in a short time. I will search for it again. So if it is a girl, they do have uh they take it out, what they call it, help sister, uh
Abortion, abortion.
abortion. Yeah, sometimes it goes out of my mind some words. So abortion, so we'll have abortion simply because she's a girl, or when they have the girl. Yeah. So some doctors, the evil doctors, start to invest. I was just been reading about that. They invest over 600 machines only for abortion, to tell them what is the feces, is boy or girl, to do abortion for the girl, the baby, to kill the girl. This is what they are doing in India. Now, if they have the girl, happen and they have the girl later on, because they are young and whatever, they are, or actually they are poor and everything, they prefer, they are not able to pay the dowry for the man. Apparently the dowry, it could be from house to furniture to anything. They could it's a big lump sum of money to pay for the man, just to take the daughter, as she is a big huge problem for them. To take the woman, it's a big problem to take their own daughter. Now they have to pay him a big, vast amount of money. To add on that, that if the girl was not able to get married, maybe her parent couldn't pay, or maybe she's not as cute as, or many people that didn't come to take, because maybe they know the situation, she's from the poor family. They have classes in India, so the high class would not marry from the lower class, and so on. So depends on the class who will marry from different class. And they are like Mercedes, A class, B class, C class,
There is a
and
caste system. Caste system, yes, caste
class
system.
system. Yes. So if the girl is poor, they will never marry her. because she won't be able to pay as well the dowry. The parents will not be able to pay the dowry. So the parents, on top of that, if she did not get married, her the brother will not be able to get married. Why? He's ashamed. They are ashamed of the brother, and the daughter will be called a whore because she didn't get married. She reached certain age, and she will be called a whore. That's according to their system. So they will be ashaming the girl, ashaming her brother, and the whole family, simply because of the girl didn't get married or they didn't have money. They are poor. So what they do, some parents they really kill their daughters. I lost the video where the father is crying deep his heart, he's crying his heart out, and the daughter is being taken away to be burned. The daughter she came and grabbed him and she was crying on his shoulder, and then she been taken away again to be burned. And another system on top of that, that every woman, her husband died, every widow basically, her husband died, they have they burned her with the husband, they cremate him, and they burned her with him. So basically they will.
That's the point that they I think British when they come they stop that custom. They
Yes,
did that. They
yes.
burned them alive with
So,
the dead husband. Yeah,
so
yeah.
if you go in here and you write Sati, uh, it will show you that what's his name? He stopped it in British. Let me remove that. Forget about today to have that. Yeah, it will show that the guy when he went there in let's go in it anyway. That he when they went there, the British they stopped this custom, but they didn't stop it yet. In fact, but they came back to it. They didn't stop. So, but they stopped many things of it. So the article speak look, suicide, murder, whatever it is, and the sati is where is it? And where when they said about in here, 18 the act the consent act 1891 uh, prevent. I don't want to read it all. I just want to show you who did stop it in 19th centuries. Look, they still burning. Look how it is. They burn them. This is the sati, yeah, and uh, and uh, and this is a British Christian evangelist. They came and whatever it is, and William Carey. This guy, he was helping in there, but I want to show that it's a lord something general governor, William Bentinck. This is the guy who stopped it. Yeah, he went there, he was a governor in there, and he stopped that. Without this guy, he was governor or general governor on the India, over India, the sati was kept going and burning women. But apparently, against all odds, it kept going. You know, it kept going. So you see, it's a horrible thing. If you if you read about it, just write sati and read about it. If you want to read about it, just write sati. I didn't get that. Could you try again? No, thank you. No, thank you. We don't need you today.
You have to imagine it was expected from the wives, and many was very young, married to the elder husbands. It was expected for them to step into the fire by free will, to
Yeah,
sacrifice herself, not to be the burden for rest of the family. and seen as her fault, and she is the problem if her husband died before her. And
Yeah,
all those widows were banned somewhere in the wilderness. Nobody cared about them. So there are some asylum, but even now, a widow had a great problem there if she's a poor
yeah.
lady.
In fact, the mother-in-law or the parents-in-law, whatever it is, after getting married, they kill her to receive money, or that's it. They took the money. They kill her after. I will show you. I will show you something in shortly. So the husband, even the husband consent or does not consent, you will find that she will be, what is that? She will be killed. I don't know what did I press on. Yeah, here it is. So more than 8,000 women dies as a result of Indian dowry system each year. That each year because of the system dowry. Uh, Sometimes a woman is murdered by her husband-in-law or in-laws. That's what I was speaking about. When her family cannot raise a requested dowry gift. So the family is poor, they cannot raise the money. Other time women commit suicide after facing harassment and abuse for failing to meet the dowry price. So they will keep abusing her. Different way you can find women are abused in here. Women are who cannot pay an expected dowry price or who are unable to make additional payment. So basically, they keep asking for more money for her. You know, in the future, are often subject to harassment and abuse. Other time, husband or in-law throw acid on a woman or set her on fire. The violence ranged from brutal beating, emotional torture, withholding money through throwing them out of the house, keeping them away from their children, keeping mistress openly, or in extreme cases, burning the wife alive. Savra Sabratika, a woman right worker in New Delhi. So basically, this is about supporting women. Dowries make child marriage more likely. So basically, you pay money, you take, or to get rid of your child, you cannot survive, make him survive or something. So you give her away in marriage. To avoid larger dowry, you give a larger kid, a smaller kid. Family often marry their daughters off as children globally, so they don't care if that's a child been abused as a child. It should be in the school or something taken care of. No, they don't care. More than 700 million women alive today were married off when they were under 18. By 2050, this number is expected to rise by 1.2 billion according to the anti. So basically there will be more than the actual Muslims, or nearly to the actual Muslims. The anti-child marriage non-profit girls not a bride, not, basically girls are not a bride. I heard a little girl saying a poem. She's from Africa. She was saying, "I wanna get married, but I'm not in a hurry." It was a lovely poem, and it goes straight to the heart to tell them, "Stay away of me. I wanna get married, but I'm not in a hurry. Just leave me." More than 11 years old forced to 11 years old forced to marry rapist in Florida inspires legal action to children marriage. India has, and normally in India they get her married to the, even in Pakistan, to the rapist. India has the most child bride in the world, and the phenomenon is partly driven by the dowry system. The young girl, a young a girl is, the younger the girl is, the lower the dowry price will usually be, because he's taking fresh meat. So to save money, family marry off their daughters as young. But on top of that, there is children getting married together. Let's say a rich boy will get married with a girl underage, let's say, but she's older than him. She's older than him, but he's a rich boy or something, or he's able to take her somehow, and or that's it. He found that situation to be able to get married with her. And you'll find, let's say, I have an example in here, maybe. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Here it is. This girl in front of us, she's a 15, getting married. Yeah, I don't want to open the full thing. They're saying that India abolished this marriage, in but it's still going. The system is still going. Uh, Now look, they are fixing the girl. They are saying so many things, and then this is the husband. In India, husband could be a kid. Could be a kid. His private part couldn't function yet. So the husband could be a kid like that, and he could have few wives. Look, they are making for him manicure pedicure.
His family just took take a slave, another unpaid worker. That's
Exactly,
it.
exactly. So his private part, and they are having money because they are paid by the brides. For this kid, they are receiving lots of money from her family, and they will keep it's investment to get him married with her. It's investment. They will keep asking for money. The dowry does not finish. They will keep asking for more money and more money and more money. You know, and at the end they will throw her in acid or in fire. And imagine this is the bride. Sorry, the groom, and that the bride, 15 years old. This one barely 10, barely 10. And the
Because
situation of the house around him, it doesn't look better. It doesn't look better than her, basically. You know. Go ahead, sister.
nothing, I just wanted to say, as you already said, so for 10 years old, there are probably special interested people,
Yeah.
and they don't even want a dowry or just a symbolic amount of money because it's a child, and it would
On top, no, they are
sold,
paying
I would
less.
say.
They are selling her. They are paying to sell her. It's not selling her. They are paying for her. It's opposite to Islam. Muslims, they pay to get the girl and then they abuse her. We are going for that. We know that. Now
I
in
know.
in India, it's different thing. The girl is burden on the parents, so they prefer to kill her. Otherwise, she will reach the parents or her in-laws, and they will kill her after. They have shortage of women. They have shortage of women. Lately, they have shortage of women. Imagine, I will go for that. I will go for that. Anyway, I will go for that in a minute because I have to finish this. Dowries keep girls out from school basically because they cannot send her to school or anything. They have to save to get her married to get rid of her. Basically, family also view school fees for girl as waste of money because they will send her. That's it. They are selling her. Not, they're not selling her, they're paying to get her off. Basically, they train her for labor and training her for a housewife. Dowry, I'm going fast. I'm trying to be, otherwise, I will be reading all night. Maintain gender inequality. The dowry system demonize women by treating them as property, goods that can be exchanged. What? Exchanged. To make, who remind us that with? Islam. Ah, exchange. There is ayah in the Quran about that. To make matters worse, the system also casts them as a burden. I just mentioned that. They cast them as a burden rather than an asset. I tell you something, in Africa they count them as asset than burden. I will explain. I will explain. Although they get them married early as well. No, I'm not saying not or something, but I will tell you how as an asset to be passed along as a bride's family pay the groom family from the cost of taking care of the bride. My friend told me earlier, a few days ago, he told me that it could be a house. They could buy a house for the groom to take her. They can't afford, if they have three girls, how can they buy all these houses, you know? So each dowry that pay reforms reforce reinforce a system where women are viewed as second class. It's not a second, it's the last. Anyway, I don't know which number. The last thing they can anytime burn or throw an acid on them, and they kill them and anything. Dowry lead to you can go for all these. It's too much. If you want any die after birth, they kill them at birth. You see, so they kill them at birth. They kill them even when they do echo. Now they have the ecosystem echography. They do echography and they kill them, and they do. Where did I get you from? And and they kill them straight by echography. They can't afford dowry. You know, uh, so they can't even live by themselves. They cannot leave the family. They be disowned. They cannot tell them I want to work and go, and they are work. They are. I think girls are much better than boys. In fact, as a working force, and you can see all that. They see the against disability as well, discriminated against this disability, and so on and so on and so on. This is one side of it. Yeah. Uh, Now, in here you can see that they burn them, and let's go from the beginning. You will see that they get married, let's say, and then they may kill the husband, die, so she'll have to throw herself in the fire with him, and like that they will go out in the next life, as they understand that if she burned herself with him, she will be with him in next life. She doesn't want the hell of him. She hates him in this life. How come she will follow him to the next life? As long as he died, let her live couple of days nicely. Worse of that, they die. They kill them. Yeah, they are burning them. Hindu priest and the religion school. However, BBC. What? I don't know. Whatever the hell it is. Anyway, uh, they do in India round the clock mass cremation. Round the clock mass cremation. It's really heartbreaking. You go. This is the sati. Let's listen to the Sati thing. It's 2 minutes only.
I'm sorry, my friend, there is no sound.
Yeah, all right, all right. I will thank you for telling me. I will reshare it again. You know the system. I have to share everyone, every tab by itself. Where is the Sati, Sati, Sati,
I'm
Sati?
sorry, but I thought it's important because there is no.
Yeah, of course, of course. I thought it's really bad. It's annoying to see this kind of things happening in the world. You know. Okay, let's listen to it.
Sati, an exotic system, on the land of Indian subcontinent, first appeared in the historical record during the reign of Gupta Empire in 320 to 550 CE.
This is a system where a widow is burnt on the pyre of her deceased husband.
However, not only a wife but a servant, a mother, a sister and even a brother are also used to go sati. There is a record.
Initially, Sati system was limited to royal families. Later the higher classes such as Brahmin, Kshatriya and other castes also started to practice.
Sati system spread commonly in India and Nepal. It also appeared in Russia, Fiji, and Vietnam. The system was at its peak between the 15th and 18th centuries. In Nepal, the Chintley pillar inscription of 464 CE mentions about the system of sati. This is the first record of sati system with an inscribed memorial stone. Then, from 510 CE, the incidents of sati system began to be recorded in Madhya Pradesh of India.
How did this system begin? There is no clear foundation. There are some mythological characters such as Sati, the consort of Lord Shiva, Sati Savitri, and Sati Ansuya. But their stories do not match with this system. None of their husband had died.
Among all stories,
None of their husband has died. It's only women.
the story of goddess Sati and Lord Shiva is widely considered to have triggered Sati system. According to the mythology, Sati's father Daksha humiliated Lord Shiva. Sati couldn't tolerate the humiliation to her husband, so she burned herself on fire. This event started the system of Sati.
The foundation of Sati system sounds completely illogical. It seems some clever people misinterpreted the spirit of the mythology and started the system to suppress the women.
In the beginning, Sati system was voluntary. Later it was compulsorized. The system was
Compulsorized.
forcefully practiced by the locals rather than the rulers. The rulers always tried to end the system. On December 5, 1829, Lord William Bentinck abolished Sati system in India. In Nepal, on 18th of July, 1920, Chandra Shamshar abolished the system.
Thank you very much. Uh, sadly, sadly, they keep connected to their own, you know, this culture of dowry and sati and killing girls. Although, as I mentioned to you, for you, that girls, they are asset, are not burden in Africa. I used to be in Africa for a while, and they used to find boys are burdens. So they, they, because they have don't the different system of dowries, they don't have dowry like that. So boys are burdens. I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry. So how does it work? How come the boys are burdens, not the girls are burdens? Now in Africa, and I'm sorry if any African, anyone in here, but it is reality. The girl, they put her into work. They make her work anything from laboring to anything else, including prostitution. So if a husband, brother, father go to with them to the nightclub, or they go by themselves, and they find a foreigner and they got it to him, he will leave her. The husband will leave his wife with the foreigner and go back home to earn money to survive, to live. I know it is bad, but they have no other way to live. Some poor African countries, they don't have money to live. So they use that thing to survive, to earn money. They have to carry water on their head miles. They don't have water. They don't have food and fruit. They to pay for it, they need money. So they use women for as a sex slave basically. The girl will be enjoying and drinking and having fun all night, but she will be selling herself to earn money. So the man will be earning if he find a job, and rarely to have a job for man. They don't employ them. They have to find something between dodgy stuff, or selling fruit in the market, or some stuff for themselves, or even a foreign company, if they have like anything make them able to work in that company, from laboring to maybe if he is engineer or something to give him qualifying him to work. And that's rare. But at the same time, the system in there is companies who employ them, who take half their wages. They don't give them the full salaries. They take half of their wages every month. They don't take only one salary of their wage and let them go with this company. No, they keep taking on them money monthly, because they signed the contract with them, not with the contract with the company directly. And I saw that by my own eyes. I saw that I saw them. So they will be having all that problems because of that. But basically, all what I'm trying to say, that girls will be benefiting the family, and they will be surviving throughout girls more than boys. She will be bringing profits, working in, I'm sorry for that, but sad to say, in prostitution, but bringing food and putting on the table. And that's really sad. That's really sad. But it is what's happening. However, in India, there is the same. That there is prostitution in everywhere. But at certain age, they push her into prostitution, and she is. I will show it to you. Actually, I have the book. I will read it for you from the book. That she will be she will be insulted by everybody. Nobody, she's not able to answer. She will be like a public toilet for everyone. She can't say no. Who we saw that in as well? Islam, no, didn't we see that? Yes, we saw that. The red flag. She can't say no to anyone. The red flags. The mother of Muhammad wasn't she from the red flags? Yeah, let's share the screen first. Now, these women are after the husband died, so they are widows. Normally, they're supposed to burn themselves. But look what's happened in here. It's no, I have to share it differently. Hold on. To be able to hear the voice. I'm sorry for that. Here. I think it is that. Nope. Yeah, we didn't see this one. Yes. Let's see it. Let's put it up.
On the banks of the Ganges River, women pray to the gods in the name of good health and prosperity for their husbands. Being a widow here is like a death sentence.
Being a widow is a death sentence, basically. Either she'll kill herself or death sentence between the community.
In some parts of India, widows commit sati, throwing themselves on their husband's funeral pyre in an act of self-immolation.
No woman will do that, leaving her children behind.
Dr. Mohini
But she's saying, this Dr. Mohini, that no woman will do that. They are throwing them behind their husband. No woman will do that to leave her children behind. So they are killing them. They are throwing them with their husband. They don't want them after the husband died.
Giri is a human rights activist. She labored for 4 decades, fighting for these invisible, forgotten women.
There was one widow who was lying dead on the streets. And the vultures were coming and eating her flesh, dogs were coming there, and the people were walking past it, and nobody was caring even to pick up that dead body. And that really shook me absolutely.
In 1829, sati was banned by the British. But even though it was banned, it still happens in some areas. A temple was even built in the name of one such woman. Priest Ajay Tiwari guards the temple around the clock.
आज भी दूर दराज के लोग आते रहते हैं.
Makes
People
good
keep
money.
coming from far and near to visit the temple every day to get a glimpse.
While women committing sati are considered goddesses, living widows face widespread discrimination, says Dr. Giri. More than 16,000 of them settle in
They are discriminating them simply because alive. Simply because they are alive. They are discriminating them for no other reason. They are women, widows, alive.
Vrindavan, secluded and obedient to customs relegated for widows.
They should give them a prize that they got. That's it. They are on retirement from that husband who been really bad, filthy husband with them all their life, and they were serving him humbly, and they are discriminating them.
They wear white, cut their hair short, and eat only once a day.
Only once a day eating, yeah.
Many stay alive on bits of food and a few daily rupees they may get from singing. And those who can no longer sing resort to begging in the streets, living one day at a time. Haunted by the image of the dead body in the street and determined to help widows, Dr. Giri traveled the world raising funds. In 2008, she built an ashram, or shelter for widows.
What am I trying to achieve? To give dignity in death to these women, to give them a healthier life. Women are now totally empowered.
The ashram, also located in Vrindavan, is home to some 500 widows, including Kamla,
widowed for 40 years.
Wow.
It looks nice. We get to eat and drink. Everybody
They are thanking the Lord that they can eat and drink. They don't have food outside. They can't eat. They can't drink. They're on the street.
lives together here.
And to raise awareness of the plight of widows worldwide, Dr. Geary and others appealed to the United Nations for 10 years. In 2010, the UN declared 23rd June as the International Day for Widows.
For the whole world, so that this lot of widows who have been neglected so far can also come into some kind of a focus.
But Dr. Geary says there's still one thing she must do.
Change the mindset of man that they should not look down upon these widows.
For now, Kamala is content on settling for inner peace and spending her final days at Dr. Geary's.
Exactly, it was a very good word. They should not look down on widows, on women in general. The man, they should not look down on them like that. Man, it is a man's life. What are you speaking about?
Ashram.
When I get sick and my hands and feet stop working, I will live and die here.
Poor women.
But you know what's the point? I was watching one documentary about widows there in the rural area somewhere in India. I forgot where. Mm.
Yes.
No, they throw all of them out of village. So they
Yes.
search some kind of cave or something. So if their own children throw them out of because they are bad omen, they say. So they threw them out. Children threw them out on the street. I was seeing one lady who stayed with her. I can lie, 18 or 20 years old only she was. She was married to her elder husband. And back then, when I watched that, she was 60, I think. So she was living on the street from the leftovers that people throw away, and from the wilderness, what she find in such a bad condition you cannot imagine. This is beyond our imagination in 20th century and 21st century anyway. Yeah. So no respect at all.
And that, no respect at all, and that's led them to what? Something called not polygamy only, something else. Let me show you what is it. Something you would wonder what is it. It's, let me, no, I need only let me see that. They have bride shortage. Let's watch.
Next to India for a story about marriages.
This is in India, on the border on India, next to India, yeah. But it is in India too, inside India. Yeah, let's see.
For a story about marriages, but not necessarily with a living happily ever after ending. With far more men than women, brides are in demand. Special correspondent Fred de San Lazaro reports as part of our Agents for Change series.
Gudia and Babita are sisters and they share a lot in common. Each is a mother.
They took the two sisters and check the ages. They lie about ages in a minute, yeah?
Mother of two young sons. Both live in the same extended family home, and they're even married to brothers. With their husbands, they have far less in common. The young women come from hundreds of miles away where dialect and diet are very different. How young are they?
Check the age. They're lying about the age. This one does not look more than 14 years old. This one maybe reached the 16 to 17. You know? And look what she will say, because she's not allowed. Is not allowed to get married before 18.
That's a sensitive question.
I'm 28 and she is 25 or 26.
Neither woman went to school and may not actually know her age. But Yudvir Zaldar, a PhD student who studied the growing number of marriages like theirs, says women's ages are exaggerated because it's illegal to marry before age 18.
I would say in that case, both of them were under 18 at the time of marriage. And in such cases, the husbands are often twice, sometimes 3 times their age.
Their husbands told me they were 40 and 35. They're caught in what demographers call a marriage squeeze. There are no local women to marry, they said, and those who are eligible are taken by people.
Yeah, move forward.
I'm married now. This is just the way it is. It's my fate. Also gave nothing.
Well, you can see for yourself, she said, of her meager. Bina says in the impoverished East where she's from, it was not hard to convince her parents to consent to a marriage that would take her 1,000 miles away.
They said it would be fancy, like life in a Hindi movie. Big houses, things like that.
And what did she find? Well, you can see for yourself, she said, of her meager surroundings. Bina's parents also had a financial incentive.
My family did not receive anything, but they also gave nothing. The middleman got about 30 to 35,000.
So the idea is not to pay. They give her away. It's just take her, please take her. We don't want her. She's a burden on us.
Rupees, and the groom's family paid for that.
That's about $500. Life can be lonesome at times, says Bina, who was married at 15 and now has 2 children. No one speaks her native Bengali in her new hometown, and it took time to adjust to the local diet and customs.
Bengali, she's Pakistani origin. They are Indian.
But she says she's become reconciled to it.
I'm married now. This is just the way it is. It's my fate.
She's better off than many others. Visit any village here in the impoverished rural areas of Bina's native Bengal, and you'll hear stories of missing young women, many of them minors.
I prayed for my daughter in the mosque, and I gave sacrificial offerings, and I keep praying so I can find her.
It's been 10 years since Saleha Bibi heard from her daughter Manwara. She and husband
Saleha Bibi, it's like the Bibi, the one who ran away from Pakistan. You remember? This same I think same surname. The Saleha Bibi, this one been taken away because they didn't give her any marriage, and he took her and they ran away.
The Mazloom Momin were approached by a stranger proposing marriage to their daughter. They say she was 18 then.
They never thought
Momin says the supposed groom quickly slipped away with their daughter and was never heard from again.
I went to the police. They said fine, but we need a photo of the girl first.
His name is funny, Mazloom. If I write his name, really is funny. Look, I will write.
But Mu'min, you forgot Mu'min.
Mu'min is believer. Now Mazloom is Mu'min and Mazloom is together. It's something.
Together. That's what I mean.
Yeah, it's together is something irritating. Mazloom is oppressed. It's not oppressed. It's like yeah, it's kind of oppressed, kind of maltreated, like maltreated. He's oppressed. He's
victim, like a victim.
Yeah, he's a victim. He's a victim. Yeah, he's a tyrannized. What's tyrannized? I don't know what's it. Yeah. Anyway, so he's kind of oppressed victim. To become a mu'min. He's oppressed in that. His name is funny. Go ahead, Muslim.
And we did not have a photo to give them.
They didn't have a photo of their girl to give to the police. That's it. She's lost. They didn't have any ID, any photo, anything to show to the people.
But imagine the lawlessness. She's 18 years old, doesn't have any idea or any picture.
Any pictures
Nothing.
to show that it's her. Please bring her.
Yeah.
They have
But
no
with,
one.
with 18 years.
Yes. Not even one picture. How poor they are, those people. I don't understand. They never did any documentation, something. They asked them for images. They never took family picture, nothing.
In any event, many people here say the police are indifferent or worse in such cases.
Exactly. That's what we hear from all our brothers and sisters in Pakistan and in India. That the police are the worst of all in these cases. They are against the people. Listen to this one, what she will say.
There's no use in going to the police. They would simply accuse us of selling our daughter.
In fact, some people, like Jabani Roy here with her son Bimal, admit the family received money. 2,000 rupees, she said, about $40. It's been years and she's never heard from her daughter.
For 2,000 rupees, they lost a daughter and never came back. And now she's a crying river.
I think something bad happened.
If she would have returned at least once, we would feel better that she was okay. But she hasn't even returned once.
Kailash Satyarthi, one of India's best-known anti-trafficking activists, says the abject poverty makes victims of
This guy, he will be the most person who's doing trafficking and is taking this office as a shadow.
Boys and girls. Boys are typically forced into some form of servitude, and for girls, child marriage is but one form of abuse.
Child marriage. Look at her age. Look at her age. Look how young she is. Child marriage. Look at
abuse.
They are
maybe
stolen. They are sold and resold and resold at
sold and resold and resold. So they are groomed. They are grooming. They are doing gang grooming. They are reselling them. They are selling them like a horse from one to another.
Prices.
Slaves.
And
sex slaves. Like Muhammad, he used to buy and sell slaves.
Actually, they end up as child prostitute.
Horse, I didn't mean to insult the woman. I'm insulting the man, how they are dealing with them. You know what I meant?
Child slave. They are found being married to old men in Punjab and Haryana and sometimes in Delhi. A 14-year-old girl could have been married to a 40-year-old man.
Back in the village where we started, these elders say the root cause of the so-called imported brides phenomenon, the illegal practice of sex-selective abortion, continues.
Daniel Hakika will be happy in there.
And underground, it's continuing.
In our society, the status of women is still low. It's in the mindset of people. That needs to change. Otherwise, how do we sustain a society?
Sociologist Carr says everyone knows it's a problem for the larger society. The challenge is to change the mindset of individual families.
They don't connect the dots. They're not seeing that, eliminating their own daughters is leading to this bride shortage. So as long as they can get somebody from somewhere else, they think that's okay.
But ironically, experts say the young sons of Gudia and Babita may well face less of a bride shortage. Grad student Yudhvir Zaldar says it's for unlikely reasons.
The reason is these wives who are brought in from outside, they make them pregnant as quickly as possible and produce many children so that they won't run away.
That means
that they won't run away. Tie them to the bed as well.
Fewer abortions of female fetuses and more local girls to marry local boys.
A version of Fred's story aired on the PBS program Religion.
Thank you very much. Guys, it's sad to hear about that. Very sad. The only thing that you didn't hear about yet is this what they call it. Let me get it for you. I had it somewhere. It's getting married two man or one woman for four man, basically, four or five men at the same time. One woman, uh, not that. Let me find it. It's a simple like here. Yeah, I found it. Uh, I found one in here. You'll see like. Let me get the video though. Yeah, okay. This one it will be a little bit off India, in Indian village. Let's see this one. Hold on. Marriages thing. I have to share it differently. You will see that because they are short of women, or they don't want to pay money. It's all about money. It's all about money. This is in India, Himalayan India. So they don't want to pay, and it's not just in Himalayan India, down there as well. So like that, don't want to pay for or divide the land. So for two different families, one or a few men, brothers, they will get married to one woman. Yeah, one woman. Listen to that.
Universally considered a symbol of conjugal love and passion. But there exist in certain societies practices that take marriage completely out of this idealized utopia and turn it into something akin to a survival strategy. Polyandry, or wife sharing, is still prevalent in certain
Polyandry.
parts of India. It's also practiced in the Kannar region of Himachal Pradesh. It's not uncommon in these parts to see several brothers sharing a wife. This custom, according to the locals, has a practical relevance. These communities are poverty-stricken, mostly depending on agricultural land and livestock for their income, and they mostly stay in joint families. In such conditions, each brother marrying separately would invariably put too much pressure on the family's meager resources.
The reason for polyandry or shared wife system is practical in nature. There are, say, five brothers in the household. If they move separately, the property would get divided.
So the property wouldn't get divided if they get married with the one woman and they all stayed in the house.
If all five of them marry separately, their income will lessen and they will have more number of people to feed. So it would be way easier to run a household.
Then you don't need too many girls and you can burn them or, miscarriage them.
If all the five brothers shared a wife.
Marriage here doesn't seem to be anything more than a means of procreation.
The only thing, what about that the women, they work more than man. They have to clean, they have to take care of the kids. They have to do sexual intercourse with five brothers. They have to do, basically, they have to do everything from cooking to everything, to work in the field, to everything. They don't think about the girl. They think only about themselves.
For men, it's the brothers who matter more. For women, well, it seems no one is interested in what they want.
Exactly.
We are three brothers, two of us stay together. Yes, we have a common wife. It's been 20 years since we've been married. Work is fine. We eat together, stay together, everything's okay. There's no problem as such. It's an old tradition and we are used to it. There are 5 kids between the two of us. Brother has 3 and mine are 2. Sex can be a problem sometimes. After all, it all depends on the
Listen to
woman.
that.
She has to cooperate eventually.
She has to cooperate eventually. She has to cooperate eventually. Listen to more. He will say the wisdom now. What? It's finished? Anyway, she has to cooperate eventually. He didn't say any wisdom.
Eventually.
That's it. She has to cooperate eventually between sex and everything. Uh, sad.
Very similar to if she don't do it, the angel would curse her all night.
And she'll be beaten. Don't forget, she'll be beaten by all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Apart from being beaten, though. So, guys, India is full of maltreated for women, for female, from killing them when they are in their mother's belly, to killing them when they get born, to burning them a little bit when they grow up, to burn them later on because they didn't get married, to killing them later on when they get widowed, or before they get widowed, the parent-in-law, they will kill them anyhow, to kill them with the dead husband because he died, so they will throw her in fire with him to get rid of her, to and so on, to get married with her 5 to 1. They don't care. Beauty of Hinduism, absolument. You're right. Uh, and we have someone who used to be Christian went to Hinduism, speaking about the beauty of Hinduism and the bad of Christianity. Uh, God forgive her for all her blasphemy. Anyway, the shortage of women, yeah, they have shortage of women because they are killing them. They are killing their girls. They are killing their wives. They are killing their little babies. They are neglecting their lives, their everything. They don't send them to schools. It's waste of money. They do nothing. The shortage of women, because why do they need them? They will be paying dowry for them. They don't want to pay dowry for them.
Yeah,
Why?
but they all forget, sorry,
Go
they
ahead.
all forget that without women there is no life. So, you
To
know what
come
I
to
mean?
that, to come to that subject, them themselves, they believe in at reincarnation time that man will come from the between the woman's legs, even if he came from heaven or from hell. He should come back from between the legs of women. You understand from where? You know, that's what they believe, and I will show you as well different. Let me show my screen now.
Because many of them believe in rebirth. That's why.
Yes, incarnation. Yeah. So first, let's go to this page, and I will show you what do they. I don't know if you can see it.
I can.
You can. Why I can't see it on my? Yeah.
I see the page.
Yeah. Wonderful. Wonderful.
It's
Yeah.
not
Now
big, but I see something. Yeah.
I will enlarge it. I will enlarge it. And this is from something called the Garuda Purana. Yeah. And they say Motilal, whatever it is, publisher, private, limited, Delhi. One, I will reach down there in a minute. One shall not reside in a land where there is no leader, all right, or there are no leaders, or where the leadership, forget about leadership, is vested in a woman or in a child. So if the child or a woman became a leader, just don't reside in there. Get lost. The father protects her in childhood. the husband in youth and the son in old age. A woman, so basically, she has no. A woman is not to be allowed to stay independently. That's Islam, isn't it? Yeah, Islam and Hinduism are the same. A barren woman shall be abandoned in the 8th year after marriage. Yeah, if she doesn't get kids, just abandon her. Yeah, have sex with her 8 years and throw her out. A woman who, whose children died in infancy shall be abandoned in the 9th years. It's not her problem to die. If God or if you didn't take them to doctors or anything being killed, it's not her. It's you. Maybe you are your filthy husband who didn't want to pay to doctor. A woman who give birth only to daughters shall be abandoned in the 12th years. A woman who speak unpleasant words shall be abandoned immediately. Guess what, Indians? Don't open your mouth is better. Because in Islam you will be beaten. In Hinduism
Surah
you will be
4
abandoned.
is the same.
Sorry?
I said Surah 4 is the same. I think 34 is that.
No, in Islam they will be beaten. Surah 4, they will be beaten. In here, they will be or jailed in their rooms, beaten, jailed in their rooms. In here, they will be abandoned totally. He will throw her out. He won't keep her. He will get another one. Did you get what I'm saying? She may get beaten on the way. I'm not saying not, but he will abandon her. So he will take the money of her dowry and
But it's
throw her
not.
out.
But it's not like that. But it's not like that because in Islam also, if she don't obey when he is beating her, he would bring another wife also,
No, I'm not
and
saying
she would
not.
be a slave.
He can divorce her at any time. I'm not saying not. In here, you've got instruction, immediate instruction. If this is in his book, instruction, immediate instruction. If she speak unpleasantly, abandon her straight, immediately. In there, it does not say for him like that. In there, if it pleased him, he will divorce her. I agree with you. I got you. I got you. But in here, he've got a straight order. If she speak unpleasantly, abandon her immediately. If she got daughters, abandon her at the 11th years. If her kids died after birth, abandon her at the 9th years. If she bear only if she let's say if she's barren, abandon her at the 8 years. They have years, those people. Women should not stay independently. Should not. Women are not allowed to stay independently. They will be killed or they will stay under the ruling of man. Now let me show you something else. Not this one first. This one first. Can you see my I have to remove one like that. You will not be wondering too much. Yeah, this one.
Because if she's independent and work, they don't have her under control because she can live, because she can afford her life alone also. That's the point. That's why she should not work in both ideologies.
Look what's written in here. Libations of water contains sesame, so sesame, whatever it is. What's that? Sesame, or I could take it as semen anyway. Sesame, water, I don't know. Which is his friend offer unto him, a deceased person takes into a mention of death. Through pity, one goes to heaven. Through sins, goes one goes to hell. What? Through pity, ones go to heaven. Through pity, ones go to heaven. Through sins, ones go to hell. To one more time. Through sins, ones go to hell. Through pity, ones go to heaven. All right. From hell, now it comes. From hell or from heaven, a man enter into a womb of a woman. From hell or heaven, man enter into a womb of a woman and come again. At first, and becomes manifest in the form of bifurcated sperm. Bifurcated sperm. After that, he assumes a 40 gaseous form. After that, a blood is produced in the body, which looks like a lump. What? Are we speaking about Islam in here? This is how Allah said. A lump of from which this limp fingers are found and sprout up. Sprout up. The organ of smell sight, but here we have more details than Islam, are gradually developed after the evolution of sprout-like limbs are developed nails of fingers and skin, and after that hair. The anyway, uh, man will enter to a woman from he will come up. You have no running away, man. Indian man, you have no running away. You will come out from a vagina of a woman. If you kill her, if you burn her, if you do whatever you want, oppress her, you do whatever you want, you are coming from her. You are from her, and you'll come back to her. You idiots. Idiots. You keep attacking women and killing them for no reason. And that's from your own book. Idiots.
My friend, I will come back in 10 minutes, yeah?
Sure. Thank you. Thank you for coming up. I'm waiting for you. Now, we'll take this one again. That's not this. So this one. The sun is the most resplendent of the stars. Okay. The head of the most is the most. Okay. And then after 8 years wedlock, I don't know, there is like a gap in here. I thought there is a beginning. After 8 years of wedlock, after 9 years of that, of one those whose children dies in their infancy, after 11th year of a marriage, a wife that given birth to a daughter only, and instantly when the first is foul mouthed, yeah, and tried to give him a bit of her mind. A man honest, purposed, and entrusted with the duty of feeding many mouths never suffer any humiliation on account whatever it is, difficulties. Anyway, I'll show you better than that. It's nothing. Because I wrote only one word in there, woman. If you look in here, when you write woman, you'll have so many things about women. Stupefy the okay. In the 12th incarnation as well as the 13th, so basically they will believe in so many incarnations in the form of a woman. He stupefied the Asura and played the so basically in the 12 and the 13 he may come as a woman, the guy. So God help us, God help us. And here a destroyer of a protector, whatever it is, Vishnu image, Brahmana, and women deserve death at hand of those who are initiated. What? Let's read from the beginning. O Rudra, twice number should be offered in Putraka, Homa. Thrice the number in, so basically you are offering who what? Let's see what we'll offer. Thrice will be a number is in Sadha, and 4 times the number in Nirvana Deshika. A destroyer of a protector, Vishnu's image, Brahmana, and a woman deserve a death at hand of those who are not initiated. I will describe his diksha of initiation, destructive of virtue and sins, having caused his disciples to sit. So basically they have to kill women just like a like chicken, just to sacrifice them. Let's go up here. Yama is a 5 sort, abstaining from harming others, abstaining from killing animals, truthfulness, doing good to all creature, restraint of speech, believes in God, abstain from knowing a woman. Wow, that is good, Yama. Yama, did Yama. So basically, reincarnation for expecting no gifts. Yeah. So let's take another one. All right. If a woman enter into fire, with her husband, so this is what they are doing. This is what I told you I will show you earlier on. So if a woman enter into fire with her husband, she reclaim him, even if he be guilty of Barhamanicide. I don't know what's Barhamanicide. If can somebody tell me, please tell me. Ingratitude of others, vile iniquities. The chaste woman who is always anxious to serve her husband. So basically, she always live to serve her husband. Then she got roasted well done, toasted, and then to come up again and serve her husband again, is visited by no sins either in this world or in the next, as it is said that the lucky wife of Rama, the son of Dasharatha, Sita, celebrated in the war, defeated the king of Rakshasas. Damn you. The hated figure of woman. What? A hated figure of woman? Barahamana, who possessed by lust. Okay, so Bara doesn't get possessed by lust. Yeah, him preceptor's wife is to embrace the hate figure of a woman made of black iron, or he made observe a penis, blah 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 blah. So basically, woman is for everything. Every bad thing is in a woman. Uh, where shall we take it from? Deer, monkey, cat, dog, parrot, mongoose, and mouse, when seen on the right or the night or right side, are auspicious at the time of departure. The daughter of Brahmana, a dead body, conch shell, bugle, earth, bamboo, a woman pitchful of water are auspicious. What the hell is that? When seen at the time of departure. That's a hard, huh? A jackal, camel, an ass. So basically, category of woman is being put with dead body, huh? And pitcherful, and bamboo, and earth, and yeah, you can plow her as you wish. And bagal, I don't know what's bagal, but it's okay. Allah knows breast, guys. So the category of woman is not a dog with as Islam. Her category is with dead body. Ha, worse. Cotton coal oil and medicinal plant, burning embered snake, and a woman as well with dishevelled hair, a garland of flower. Is that a recipe? And a naked person are always inauspicious when seen. Huh? Huh? Can you help me with that? The time of departure, is that to the other life? They put a woman and a naked body of the dead man, I think, and they stick up his arse a cotton and some oil of medication plant, and they put a snake and they burn them all together, and that's how you have a very good dish. Okay, we'll have in here. Okay. In here we have the whole Scorpio, Leo. Yeah, it's good. It's good. If a woman was born on the son of Aries, she became barren. Okay, now take the wisdom, guys. Take the wisdom. Open your ears. Open your ears. She will become a barren. She will never bear babies. When she is in Taurus, she become a husband in person, handsome in person. She will be beautiful. When in Gemini, she become lucky. Take the wisdom from the fool. When in Cancer, she become dissolute. Allah dissolute you. When in Leo, she become a mother of a few children. When in Virgo, she become supremely beautiful. Wow. When in Libra, she is endowed, endowed with both beauty and fortune. Wow. When in Capricorn, what's that? Allah knows best. No, no, this is Scorpio, maybe. She become full mouthed. Wow, that she will be abandoned by her husband. When in Sagittarius, she become, I don't know, fortunate. When in Capricorns, she become mean. That's mean. When in Aquarius, so always when you mean when you see woman, ask her which months you've been born, what time, when she become a mother of a few children. This is the second time mother of your children, few children. When in Pisces, she is endued with spirit and disassociation from the world. Yeah, you can take that as well. If you want, I can give you the link and then you will know all your luck from the fool. Take the truth from the fool. The woman who has unseen hair and around the eyes become widowed. What? Uneven hair around eyes become widowed. Why you wanna kill her husband? Okay, and is always fortunate in surroundings. She got rid of her husband. The maiden who has face like the full moon, yeah, she's very big face, is effulgent like a rising sun. Okay, has expensive eyes. Why you don't want to sell them? And Vimava like, I don't know what's Vimava like, lips. Enjoy happiness. Many lines indicate mystery of death of the same uh, signifies poverty. One having crimson colored line. A wife is like a minister. Okay, listen. This is the wisdom here. Get that. Wife is like a minister to a husband. Now get that. This is the wisdom. Wife is like a minister to the husband in work. In what? In work. And but she is what? She's a friend in enjoyment. She's a friend in enjoyment. She is a mother in affection. And she is a public woman in bed. She is a whore in bed. Wife is a whore in bed. Public woman in bed. Do you get that? She is a whore in bed. Wow. A wife is like a minister. They have wisdoms. Minister for her to her husband in work. Okay. So basically, use her as you wish, apply her as you wish. Yeah. A friend in enjoyments, a mother in affections, and a public woman in while on bed. What? What? A public woman? Public woman? Man! Alp! The woman who has the marks of a goat, what? Circle, and this on her palm, give birth to a son. That's good. They will not kill her. And obtain a king as her husband. The woman who's two side and breasts are covered with hair and those lips are high soon destroys her husband. Wow. The woman who has the mark of a wall or getaway on her palm become a queen even if she is born of maid servant. One who has a row of reddish or high hair on her person, high on her person, hair on her person, whatever it is, become a maid servant. They twist it. Even if she was born in a royal family. One of who has got a thumb and a ring finger of unusual height, guys, soon kills her husband. They knew they are Poirot ahead. They are Poirot. They are really Poirot. They knew how she will kill her husband ahead. Okay, let's take that. Well formed ankle, lotus like, tender and unspring palm, contraining, contraining the marks fish, goat, and flag singer. Is that a salad or a dish or something? Out a woman from for a queen. Allah's knows breast. Allah's knows breast. She has got cool, cool and equal feet and palms. Coppery, whatever, and nails, joining finger, joining fingers with elevated tips, becomes a queen one, obtaining her as a wife. Yeah, take her, obtain her. But then they put entre parentheses, so don't take that. Obtain her, like a, you know, becomes a king. Whoever keep her become a king. This is the story and the Halomori. Let's take another one. Women are well formed with wrists and hand like lotus and palm, not depressed nor very elevated. Linear marks on the palm are the sign of the show that a woman will not be widowed. How would they know? And it's maybe the husband will kill them ahead and enjoy her life. If a line rise from the wrist goes to the middle finger to the they are teaching them how to read the palms. Kingdom of happiness in women. The woman whose youngest of ring finger does not touch the ground, of whose thumb is bigger than a forefinger. So they are telling them who to get married, who do not. Become unchaste, elevated calves. If a woman has a tall forehead, she kills her young brother. Oh my God! Oh, of her husband. So don't marry her, guys. She will kill your brothers. A married woman found guilty of willful incontentious whatever to her husband, and again placed into his lawful custody, shall be made to wear dirty clothes. Oh my God! And to live in a single morsel of food, small morsel of food. She will live on that all day long. Oh my God, neglect. Oh my God, guys, they are awful. Sacred is fire of sanctified is a person of a woman, she who wildfully bring about an abortion, except the purpose of purifying herself after having committed the act of adultery, committed the sin of killing her own husband born. So how come they are killing the girls nowadays if from their own husband? Born in her womb is a shape of fetus polluted in the person of such of murderers. So you are all murderers because you are killing your girls as a fetus. You are really murderers, according to your own book. The menstrual period of a woman extend up to the 16th night after the. I see that they are like Muslims. They speak about everything. Flow each month. It's so disgusting, though. A son begotten by Shudra father on Vaishya woman is called Ayogava, son born of Karana, mother. Karana, mm, in I think in Polish, I think it means whore. Karana, Korena, something like that. By Mahishaya father is called uh, Rathkara. The hybrid caste, so basically, it's a hybrid caste between these, whether begotten a member of the twice born castes on Shudra mothers or the contrary. Guys, I don't understand. It's all about the naked woman. One should not look at the blaze of a fire, nor at a naked woman. I haven't seen any Hindu looking at a naked woman. No, 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 because I haven't seen anyone any lately. It's forbidden to spit through blood or a poison or any sort of whatever into water, blah blah blah. We need something. Give us something to learn from you. Is made by puring by locked by what? Let's go back. A blanket of a cloth made of a sheep, hair of a silk. What's that? By washing them with water. Yeah. Anyway, uh, a urine cow's urine. Now we are getting to Islam where they got all this beauty. It is a hot water or sprinkling drops of a cow urine over its surface. An article obtained by being is made pure by being looked at by a woman. Looked at by a woman. So get that with me. Understand that with me, guys. Understand that with me. Washing them with water. Okay, we stop there. A blanket or a cloth made of a sheep hair or a silk is purified by dipping them in hot water or sprinkling dropping of cow urine. So the cow urine will purify them. Cow urine, not what they call it, the camel, yeah, cow urine, over its surface, and articles or an article obtained by being is made pure by being looked at by a woman, while a baked earthen pot is purified by second burning. A pot of boiled rice smelled by a cow. So basically, they take all their yeah, sure. They take their rice to be smelled by a cow. Idiots. Yeah, you are not there. So their cow no, don't eat from Indians. They make the rice smelled by cows. So, and Iranian, they spit in the rice. Don't eat. They get an elderly to spit in their food. Oh my God. What does it say in here? Merit of making a gift of such one of time at a time is identical with women of questionable morals, as well as no, you have no morals. Voila, by kissing the lips of a woman in her manners. Yeah, this is it. By eating a food prohibited by in the Shastras, by doing anything low and deceitful, by kissing the lips of a woman in her menaces. One committed the same sin as a witch or originates from the use of wine. The sin which attached to. So basically, by going unto the wife friend, or on her virgin daughter, what? Of one's own lions, or unto a girl of low caste, or unto a woman of one's own consanguinity, whatever it is, or unto a sister of one own father or mother, or unto it remind me of a chapter in the Quran, or unto the wife of one's own maternal uncle, or by visiting a bed of one's own sister, or by living with a sister or co-wife of one's own mother or his daughter. Guys, I think Hindu, they have the same Muhammadan idea. What do you think, sister Dragona? Did you read that? I found a chapter of the Quran in here.
I didn't. I'm sorry, I didn't saw me at all. I was still backstage. Now I see me here.
Just
It's the same. It's the same. Like I have to remember Surah Al-Ahzab. I think 33
it is
verse 50.
the effing of all women in the family and friends and paternal and maternal,
Yeah,
and
that's Surah Al-Ahzab. Am I
yeah,
right?
and the mother and the sister and the daughter
Yeah,
and all those in here.
50 to 52. I think. Yeah,
52. Let's get it. 52.
50 till 52. 33. Surah 33. Ayah 50 to 52.
You are good. Wow, look at the Quran flying with me. Blah.
Amazing.
Okay. Okay. يا أيها المؤمنون لا تدخلوا البنات، أوكي، لا يحل لك النساء من بعد أن أزواجهن بهن من أزواج. So basically here exchanging women and أعجب حسنهن إلا ما ملكت يمينك, but whichever who you your right hand possess, وكان الله على كل شيء yeah. And then يا أيها الذين آمنوا لا تدخلوا بيوت النبي and you but not in here it's not to enter on his house unless he give you permission, even if he ask you to invite you for a dinner. But I think it was something else.
It was not 33, 50 to 52.
No.
That maternal aunt, maternal uncle, blah blah.
ليس على الأعمى حرج. No, this one about eating food.
But
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
50.
In my Quran is Surah 33, ayah 50. That's
Yes.
what I'm telling you. 50 till
50.
52.
Yeah. Yeah. I think there were something wrong earlier on. I found something else.
Yeah, I
Anyway,
told you Surah Al-Ahzab. Yeah, I have Quran in front of me.
yeah.
It's
Oh, well
33.
done. Well done. Why you have it? Oh, Prophet. Oh,
I'm
Prophet.
Jibril. You know that I have everything.
Peace be upon you. Oh, Prophet, we have permitted you, your wives, to whom you have been given their dowries, as he haven't been permitted before. He was doing them from ever. And those who already have, but you have already told him that you gave him those. Okay. As granted to you by Allah, and the daughters of your parental uncles, and the daughters of your paternal uncles, aunts, and daughters of maternal uncles, maternal aunts, and the daughter and immigrate those who immigrated with you. So any woman, any passing by, the green and the dead, you can have, and believing woman who has offered her private part to you, to prophet, if you are a prophet, if the prophet desire to marry her, to have her exclusively for you and not for the believers. This one is only for you, me guy. And we know what we have ordained for them regarding their wives and those their right hand possessed. This is to spare you any difficulties you can have without any difficulties. Allah is forgiving and merciful. Takbir, takbir, takbir. F as you wish. Takbir, tasghir as you wish. What a shambo. And we have it in here for Hindus. All these virgins and sisters, your sister, you can have your sister, you can have your auntie, you can have your co-wife, sister, or living with sister or co-wife, your own mother, you can have her, or with the daughter of or wife What? Yeah, yeah, you can have all that. You can have all that from Hindu. Hindu will let you f anyone. The male offending party should be killed by cutting his Gentiles. What? You just gave them that, as well as the female accomplice. It found to be willing party to the innocent under that circumstance. So basically, whoever will do this or that. What? Look at that. Look at that. Going unto a woman by thereby breaking his vow, shall touch an ass by way of atonement. What? The sin of eating a diet of honey and meat may be I think it's a stupid thing, you know. They have a lot of stupid things. Anyway, let's quit these stupid things. Although there is so many things. The book is called the Garuda Puranam. Garuda Puranam. If you want the link, I may search for it. It's PDF for free. You know?
They have many such books, my friend.
Yeah, it's stupid. Thank you, brother, sister Dragona. Thank you, Black Apple. Thank you for being with us. God bless you. God bless you. You must sleep. Yeah, I know. We all must sleep. We are from over 2 hours speaking about those idiots who burning such good spirits people, girls. They are burning them for no reason. They are burning young girls. They are killing them. They are marrying them to for cheap or for no reason. They are killing them, burning them with their husband, doing anything but just. It is sad. It is really sad to have all that, you know. And unfortunately, no one no one is speaking about it, or most of all that they get a little boy getting married like a little girl. What is that marriage is? What is that marriage is about? And pure evil. Exactly, it's all about.
You know what is about. It is. There are certain people who are doing that. They say it's like this. So she would not have education, and they would raise her so that she obey and do whatever they want. That is the purpose buy to buy them that young.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
They sell them for cheap. They don't send them for education, nothing. No clothing, nothing. They don't even feed them.
It's a just slave. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, slave. Exactly. I think it's enough about those idiots. They should stop prosecuting women, girls, and everything. Christians, especially Christians. And apparently, it's not only Hindus, by the way. Hindus and Sikh, they have the same ideas. You know? Yeah.
I think also it's enough. So you should sleep also.
Yeah, I know. So in here we'll end it up. I will tell you good night, my dear brothers and sisters. Would you like to pray, or that's it? We'll tell them. Yeah, say whatever you want.
I'm sorry. I wanted to say not to end with that. Can I read Psalm 34? And then we
Yeah,
can end instead of prayer. So we can
absolutely,
hear something positive and uplifting before
absolutely,
we end. Yeah.
definitely. Go ahead.
Chapter title is The Happiness of Those Who Trust in God. And this is a psalm of David. I will bless the Lord at all times. His praise shall continually be in my mouth. My soul shall make its boast in the Lord. The humble shall hear of it and be glad. O magnify the Lord with me, and let us exalt his name together. I sought the Lord, and he heard me, and delivered me from all my fears. They looked to him and were radiant, and their faces were not ashamed. This poor man cried out, and the Lord heard him, and saved him out of all his troubles. The angel of the Lord encamps all around those who fear him, and delivers them. O taste and see that the Lord is good. Blessed is the man who trusts in him. O fear the Lord, you his saints. There is no want to those who fear him. The young lions lack and suffer hunger, but those who seek the Lord shall not lack any good thing. Come, you children, listen to me. I will teach you the fear of the Lord. Who is the man who desires life and loves many days that he may see good? Keep your tongue from evil and your lips from speaking deceit. Depart from evil and do good. Seek peace and pursue it. The eyes of the Lord are on the righteous, and his ears are open to their cry. The face of the Lord is against those who do evil, to cut off the remembrance of them from the earth. The righteous cry out, and the Lord hears, and delivers them out of all their troubles. The Lord is near to those who have a broken heart, and saves such as have a contrite spirit. Many are the affliction of the righteous, but the Lord delivers him out of them all. He guards all his bones, not one of them is broken. Evil shall slay the wicked, and those who hate the righteous shall be condemned. The Lord redeems the soul of his servants, and none of those who trust in him shall be condemned. Amen. Thank you, everyone, and thank you, my friend, for doing what you're doing. God
Amen.
bless you, and God bless everyone.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, my sister, for reading and for being with me all this time. God bless you. I will leave you all. I'll tell you good night and leave you with the blessing of the Lord Jesus Christ. God bless you and good night. Bye, everyone.
Peace be with you all.